Plans to flip a shelter into transitional housing are being set in motion after last night's Ottumwa City Council meeting. Some neighbors of the building who are hesitant about the project claim they weren't given enough notice by the city. KTVO's Maddie Lee has more on how the city plans to better communicate with residents.
The City of Ottumwa recently passed an ordinance to rezone the Family Crisis Center shelter for a project that aims to convert the existing building into apartments for families on the brink of homelessness or transitioning out of homelessness. Some residents expressed concerns that they had not been given sufficient notice to voice their opinions about the project. In response, while the project will proceed, the city is considering public feedback to improve its courtesy notice process. The city's Director of Community Development explains that the city publishes the legal notice and sends letters to property owners within 200 feet, but will now look into expanding that radius to 500 feet.
We also didn't have a method in our process to capture and send individual letters to owners in condo complexes. We sent one notice to the address of record for service with the expectation that the condo board would pass on that information to all the residents, and there was some concern that we should instead get from the county notice or addresses and send service that way, and so that's a change we're going to look to make to the process as well.
Rezoning involves minor costs such as publishing the ordinance, holding public hearings, and sending notices. These costs are typically covered by the applicant's rezoning application fee. However, to accommodate process changes, some fee increases related to zoning and variances might be necessary to offset these costs.
So, we're going to try to see what impact that has on folks, because a lot of these conditional use permits or rezonings and things like that are not for big projects. They're for things like somebody wants to build a garage that's larger than 1,200 square feet. So, that's already a $200 application. Now it'll be $300. And so we're going to have to be looking at some of those changes going forward.
In Ottumwa, Maddie Lee, KTVO News.